our setup and plan. And this is our outlook video today. First thing first, is always market structure and our both external and internal market structure. And this was our last breakout structure to the upside. That means external market structure, the price is moving up and we're looking for buys, but still you have to check on our internal market structure. This was our last order block by order block. Then we had to dive into 15 minutes, and clearly here you can see that it's also in our uptrend. So what's our plan? Our plan is very simple. Scenario number one, you're going to wait for the price to come back and check this liquidity. And wait for the price to come back to check this liquidity. Then you look for lower time confirmation. Then we continue buying. That would be scenario number one. Then scenario number two is also very, very, very simple. We have our extreme order block just below here, which is this one here. Then from here, we can easily wait for the price to come back here. Then we continue buying it. That is scenario number 3. Then scenario number 2. Then scenario number 3, if the price disrespect both this order block and this extreme order block, then I'm going to wait for the break, then a retest, then a continuation to the downside. That's it, guys. Then for EU, lastly, for GU, you can see that liquidity was swept. That Asian liquidity was swept. You can see here, it was swept already. Even yesterday it was swept, then it went down. Even last time it was swept, then it continued to the downside. And then even today you have to see it from the 30 minutes that we can easily get it to the downside. So we can come here on 1 minute, then we wait for that shift. Is that shift from here so that we can use that. And then our confirmation will be that 1 minute and that 30 minutes closer to the downside. Then for Euro USD, this was our last breakout structure to the downside, external market structure. And then we had our order block, which is here. Which is here, and then you had a clean sweep from there. You can clearly see. Had a clean sweep from there. And then from here, we had to go down to our internal market structure. So from here, I had our change of character to the upside. And our change of character to the upside. This time it's internal market structure, not external. Then you had a continuation to the upside. And then from here, we had a continuation to the upside, breakout structure to the upside. And then you had a change of character to the downside. Then from here, the sweep, then a continuation to the downside. Then a change of character to the upside. Then you had a continuation breakout structure to the upside, right? And from here we have our one of the last sell to buy, where the price is literally consolidating and getting that nice reaction. You can see it from here. Though we can still check on our liquidity, our session liquidity. You can see we had that sweep to the upside, and I'm expecting the price to come lower, take out this liquidity. So what I'm going to wait for that 30 minutes closer to the downside. That 30 minutes closer to the downside. That 30 minutes closer to the downside. And now sell. And my first scenario for the session, it will be that one. But for my SMC strategy, I'm going to wait for the price to come a little bit lower, because from here we have another order block which is here. You can use that 15 minutes to see it. I have another order block just below here. It is here. So I'm expecting the price to push a little bit lower to this area, right? And then my final scenario will be like have another order block which is around here. If the price disrespect this area, just wait for the break, then we test, then a continuation to the downside. Okay guys, that's it. Those are the two scenarios. Then the third scenario, if the price come, I'm expecting it to, I'm going to wait for both sell confirmation and buy confirmation from this area. I'll be selling from here and then trying to sell or buy from around this area. That's why you have to be a little bit more patient to get that confirmation before you take in either buy or sell. Okay, that's it guys for EU. Then for gold is super simple, because you can see from here we had a break of structure to the upside, and then we had a continuation to the upside, then we had a change of character to the downside, and then that means we had our sell order block which was here, right? And it was disrespected. That means it turned into our breaker block, right? Then we're going to wait for the break of structure to the upside, right? My simple plan is very simple. I'm going to wait for the price to come back to this breaker block, then I look for buy confirmations, then I'll be continuing to buy it. Go to be scenario number 1, then scenario number 2. I'll just wait for the price to come back to this area. Also, I can buy from that. Also, can buy from here after getting that buy confirmation. That will be scenario number 2. Then scenario number 3. If the price respect this order block, then I'm gonna wait for the break, then a retest to the downside. And then for the session liquidity strategy, I can easily wait for this price to be taken out. Like the other way, it was also taken out yesterday, but we didn't get that full confirmation to the downside. Though we have to be a little bit more patient and wait for the price to react for the both London and New York session to open, because it's not yet open. Then for GJ, yesterday we had a clean trade, but we couldn't get into the trade because had that bank holiday on GJ. So what's the most important thing right now? To be patient. From here you can see that we had our change of character to the upside. Then after having that change of character to the upside, you can see that this was our breaker block. Though it's not yet mitigated and it's fine, our breaker block. And if you come here on 15 minutes, you can see that we had our break of structure to the downside, which was here. You don't need to complicate this. And we had a very clean sweep to the upside. That was a very nice trade, but I couldn't take it because of my rules on bank holidays, and it's okay. The most important thing here is to follow your rules. You're not here to be excited over opportunities. So what's my plan? My plan is just to wait for the price to come back here, sweep this liquidity, then I'll be looking for sell confirmation. That will be scenario number 1. Then scenario number 2, if the price disrespect this area, I'll easily wait for the break and retest. Easily wait for the break and retest, then a continuation to the upside, right? That would be scenario number 2. Then scenario number 3, I'm going to use my scenario number 3 is very, very simple. I'm going to wait for this 30 minutes closer to this, then I target the lower, this liquidity to the downside. Okay, that's it guys. Then for GBP, JPY, change of quarter to the upside with our buy breakup block, which was around there. Then you have to move to 15 minutes to understand what's really the market doing under order flow. Then you can see from here how the change of character to the upside. Then from here we had our break of structure to the upside. Then you had a continuation from here. Then from here another continuation break of structure to the upside. Then you had a change of character to the downside. Then you had a break of structure to the downside. Then from here we had our change of character to the upside. And our continuation change of character to the upside. Then from here we had our break of structure continuation to the upside, right? Then our order block is just here, and it's already mitigated, you can see it. Although we have that volume, that force it to the upside. So I'm going to wait for the price to come back up to this and sweep this liquidity, and I'll be continuing buying this. That will be scenario number 1. That will be scenario number 1. Very, 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 very simple. Then scenario number 2, I'm going to use for that session liquidity. Can easily wait for the price to come and sweep this liquidity to the downside, then you can easily buy, which is very, very simple. And then scenario number 2, it will be very, very simple still. The price disrespect this order block, then